Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for coming. Let's start our meeting. As we can see from the agenda, today you guys will present about the project that's suitable for each site that you have chosen in the past meeting. But before that, let's go over the minutes of our meeting, which was held on the 31st of May 2022. Now I will pass the floor to Miss Emalin, our secretary, to review the past meeting.
Wait, I will share my words. Okay. Um, to begin, I would like to go through the minutes of our last meeting, which was held on May 31st in 2022. For greeting and opening, the meeting was called to order at 10 a.m. by the chairman, Ms. Syazatul Mazana. She thanks everyone for making the time on such short notice. For briefing on Project Alpha, the Chairman briefed the committee on the latest investment to be made by Surya Holding Sdn Bhd, which was Project Alpha. Project Alpha is aimed at meeting the educational and entertainment needs of Gen Z and Gen Alpha. The committee was informed that the approximate cost for the project was 150 million ringgit.
Sorry, Miss
Or,
Aisyah. I want
yeah.
to tell that this project is 250 million, not 150 million.
Okay, okay. Sorry. I will take note that for the future.
Okay.
For report on three potential sites for Project Alpha, all three sites are underdeveloped yet possess unique attractive feature that could attract crowds. For suggestion for project, the committee was informed that Sonia Holding is aiming for an education comes business venture for which the proposed site could be a place where global technology makes nature in a dynamic symbiosis.
I'm sorry, Miss Aisyah, to interrupt. There got slightly error in the inner spelling in that section 4.0. The company name for Surya Sdn Bhd, the spelling should be Suria instead of Soornia.
Uh, oh, okay. Sorry for my mistake. I will note about it. Okay. We will proceed if there is no more correction regarding to our previous meeting. So we will proceed to our main agenda for today. We will discuss about potential construction site for the Project Alpha and environment impact assessment.
Okay, if there are no more amendments, I hereby confirm the minutes of the last meeting. So now let's move on to our discussion, and I would like to give the floor to Miss Afiqah, who will present the project.
Okay, wait. I want to share my slide. Is it all of you can see my slide? Okay, I will proceed. I will start first to propose the project. The project is named Stimulation Package Project. This project is located at Bukit Belacan Reserve, Forest Reserve, or also known as Hutan Lipor Ampang Selangor. The project this project also enhance to enhance the mental development and involved in development and education. We will involve the global technology to easy push citizens to join this project and learning to work with technology, give the skill and confidence. Also help to learn about nature through global technology besides looking at the nature and environment. That's all from me for my stimulation package project.
Okay, thank you, Miss Afiqah. Now let's move on to Mr. Asyraf. Can you lead to the next point?
Okay, thank you for our chairman, Ms. Mazatul Shazana. So, first of all, I will share my slide. Okay. Okay, so I represent the empty old warehouse. Okay, so the empty old warehouse is located Pasir Gudang, Johor. Okay, the space 5,600 meter per square and is nearby 18 kilometer from Singapore. Okay, 32 kilometer from Johor Bahru and also 41 kilometer from Skudai Johor. So for this project, I will propose the project culture hub. So it's referred to clustering of culture venue, such as we create the museum, we create the gallery and performance space with secondary attraction, and then we create the some restaurant to give attract the people to come the culture hub. So the project Culture Hub is first a session for people coming because there are many entertainment and educational. Okay, so involved related to the second point, which is the project is include two aim of our company because our company focus is two aim. First, the entertainment and second, the educational. And the third one, this common answer. We want to reduce cost and making the higher revenue. And the third slide, what the benefit for Surya Holdings and Berhad if we proceed this project? Okay, the first one is we no need to build the new place because it's already existed. Okay, as you can see the name, empty old warehouse. So the other names you call the abandoned place. So it's actually this place already existed. We don't need to, like doing some logging, doing some harvesting, doing some making a new building. We have already. Okay, we can reduce the cost. Okay, and the second one is water catchment area. What I told just now is this place is abandoned. So there's many facility over there. So if let's say lah, if this place doesn't have a water catchment area, we can make it new one. Okay, they just increase the one cost only. So I think it's a benefit for us. Okay, if we proceed this project. And the third one is near to urban and town. Okay, because the main meeting we discuss because we want to focus the Gen Y and Gen Z and Gen Alpha. So I think this project is my good if we proceed on it. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ashraf. That is a good idea to propose. Okay, next, Miss Farah, can you tell us a little bit about your project?
Okay, sure. But first, let me share my slide. Can you see my slide?
Okay.
Okay, we can
Okay.
see.
So, first of all, I want to thank to Ms. Chairman for giving me this opportunity. So my suggestion for this project Alpha is to do an outdoor art studio at Bukit Kor, Terengganu. Actually, Bukit Kor is actually a little bit far from the city. It's about 200 kilo but I think this project will work. I believe that 2 hectares of hilly landscape is plenty for an outside studio. The motive for this outdoor studio is one with nature because it's outside, and the majority of the items utilized in the art studio are eco-friendly. Next, we will utilize reuse and recycled items for our art supplies, such as plastic bottle, for the brush holder, and brushes with wooden stick because they are easy to dispose and safe for the kids. There will also be a gallery with a sidewalk so the visitor can enjoy the surrounding while also seeing the gallery. That's all I have to say. So this is my plan, which is on this side. This is how it looks, the studio, and from this side, this is how supposed to be the gallery on the with the sidewalk. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Farah. I am fully in favor with your idea, but what is the impact on the environment and advantages of your project?
Okay, what is the impact is can you guys hear me? Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, yes.
The advantages of creating this art studio is that it will prevent unlawful logging by undesirable individuals. However, there are some downside to building this art studio. One is which is that the watercolor from the activity of art is difficult to dispose of for the environment. It may have a negative impact on the environment, but it is necessary to prevent it. There is a possible solution for this art studio. We will make the watercolor transparent and utilize back the water. That is how we strive back from the happening. Another downside of this project is a possibility of landslide. So in order to avoid this, we will place the support on hillside. That's all.
Okay, Miss Farah, I like that you already have a solution for the environment and about the reusable and recyclable of the art equipment. How is it safe for children? And the watercolor filter is also a great idea. Okay, now I have a question for all of you. The first is, what is the most difficult part about implementing the EIA? And second is, what are the obstacles that you are encountering for this project? Okay, anyone would like to go first?
Okay, I want to answer first for the obstacle. For my project that I suggested, obstacle faced to carry out this project are root damage and environmental pollution. This is because this place have a river, so it is impossible that the water flowing in the river can erode the soil, which will cause the root damage. In addition, regarding to the river pollution, we can warn the public because this project is open to all citizens, right? So we can warn the public to take care of the environment and do not do the water pollution or whatever at the place, but we are unable to control their action. Sorry, Miss Aisyah, we cannot hear you.
Now,
Okay, you can proceed.
okay. Sorry for interrupt. I would like to make an addition about the obstacle that may be faced if carrying out this project is the occurrence of flash floods, because in November 2021, there was a flash flood in this area.
Miss Chairman, I want to answer for the next question. The most difficult part of implementing an EIA at this place is environmental monitoring, compliance, enforcement, and auditing, because monitors whether projected impact and proposed measure occur, verifies proposal compliance to ensure that the unforeseen impact or fail measure are identified and addressed in the timely manner. Quite difficult because the project is open to the public.
Sorry for interrupting again, Miss Afiqah. Besides, scoping was the most part of difficult part about implementing EIA. Scoping to identify which potential impacts are relevant to assess, to identify alternative solution that avoid, mitigate, or compensate adverse impact that on biodiversity at this place, and to derive terms of reference for the impact assessment.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Ashraf. Would you like to answer the question?
Okay, thank you for the our chairman. So the first one, I will share my slide again. Okay. So the most difficult that I have been researched for this project is a water catchment area. Okay, the first one, because what? The first is drilling length and logging. Okay, so if we need to doing some logging, okay, we need a heavy machine. Okay, so if we need to heavy machine, we need a cost. So the conclusion is the first point is the increasing the cost. Okay, so the first one might might over the budget because the budget is only the 250. Okay, so if doing some this construction water catchment area, they might over the budget. Okay, the first one. The second one is risk to the landslide since the place abandoned. Okay, for the your information, guys. Okay, I didn't know why this place is called abandoned. Okay, I don't know what the main reason why this place abandoned, but I might take into the account. Okay, they have any probability that dangerous might happen when we're doing the some construction here. Okay, and the third it is affect certain place resident while doing construction. Okay, because it's related to the second point, which to landslide. Okay, if doing the some construction, doing some logging, doing some like drilling land, okay, the dangerous might occur. Okay, might happen to like the doing the some construction. For example, if doing the construction, the building, we doing the water catchment area, they might have a landslide. Okay, they affect the resident also. Okay, so how we uh, encounter this problem because is we doing some CBA analysis. Okay, CBA analysis we doing cost benefit analysis. We then evaluate the cost and we evaluate the benefit, and the result of this calculation is this benefit is more than the cost. So I think this project can proceed on it. Okay, even we have this problem, but we can uh, we can face it. Okay, that's only part.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ashraf. Miss Farah, can you continue?
Yeah, sure. Okay, for me, I want to answer the first question. the most difficult part about implementing EIA for me. Okay, it was impact assessment and evaluation as well as alternative development, because we have to estimate and evaluate the possible environmental implementation of a proposed project or development, including full alternative elaboration and what are the the most obstacle that we might uh, we might face is the weather. Is the one of the potential problem that may arise while carrying out the job. We have no control of the weather. Therefore, if it rains, the project may be delayed. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Miss Farah. Now we go to the decision part. For Miss Afiqah project, I am sorry, but I think I have to disagree with you because earlier you mentioned that your site have a record for flood, and I don't think it is suitable for you to do project there. And actually, I don't want the flood occurrence make a huge loss to our company, especially because it involved with the technology. Okay, so anyone, would you if any of you would like to propose anything about Afaf, Miss Afaf project?
Could I say something else here?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I strongly agree with Ms. Chairman to not continue this project because once hit flashlights, we know flashlight is unpredictable. So I really agree with you.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. I
Okay, Miss.
also yes, I also agree with Miss Chairman, which is we not proceed with this project because we have, if we take proceed this project, it will take some risk. So we don't want any risk to proceed this project. So I agree, we don't need to proceed.
Okay, any other comments?
No.
Okay, if no, let's proceed to Mr. Ashraf project. For this project, it is a good proposal that you have proposed for the community to learn about the culture by building museum and gallery. So I have to agree with your idea, but as you said earlier, it might uh, increase the cost, right? So cost is a matter that we will discuss on the next meeting. Okay. Um. Okay. Any other comments that other members would like to include?
Yes, I have. I'm very interested with Mr. Ashraf project, but from the side for Miss Chairman, from your opinion, is it worth or is it enough the budget of 200 million for your project, Mr. Ashraf?
Thank you for Ms. Farah to ask the question about the budget. So for the answer, this is it enough? 250 million for this project Culture Hub. For me, I think it's good enough. I think it's more than that enough. Okay, because the first one, this project we already have the site, we have already the place, we have already the building. Okay, because this place is just abandoned. Okay, we need just doing some makeup, like the better construction. Okay, because they might have a a few things didn't work, like the lamp, the electric, the water system, water catchment area. Okay, it might be over increase the cost, but if doing some the better calculation, I think we can reduce the cost. Okay, so for the answer the question, is it good enough? I think it's more than that enough. Okay, so thank you.
If it is not over budget, but I think you need to do more research on this project's price range, because could be that any possible increase in the project raw material for your project will cause in an increase in the project. Okay. I want to ask Miss Farah, is it the budget 250 million enough to run your project?
Okay, thank you for asking the question, Miss Afiqah. So if you want to hear my honest opinion, I think it's not enough because it's quite a lot work to do and quite a lot make some cost, because if we proceed this project, I think we should add other project, which is we should make a parking lot, because if uh, the project is proceed, so we have to do the parking lot so the visitor can park their vehicle. So for me, for 250 million is not enough.
I see. I think can proceed with the project proposed by Miss Farah, but as Miss Farah mentioned, the budget for this project maybe probably exceed 250 million, right? I think need to allocate this budget for more important part of this project, then the profit from this project you can allocate it project to increase other parts in this project, I think.
Sure. Thank you for the idea, Miss Afika. So for the next meeting, I think I will present with the proper ways. Thank you.
Okay, I have to agree with Miss Afika for Miss Farah project. I have to agree to the proposal that proposed for the art gallery, some art studio, right? Okay. Yeah, because it's good for child development, and you said that it is safe for the child to uh, for the child to uh, visit there, because you use the recyclable and reusable equipment, right? And I think about the cost, you need to do more research about it. Maybe we you can cut the cost a little bit. Like Miss Hafika said, you have to build the main building first. Then with the profit you get, you can build another building, and we will table the funding by the next meeting. Okay. For Miss Emalin, I think you need to take note for our next meeting, which will held online, and it is on the 1st of August 2022. Okay, you already did that, Miss Amelie?
Okay.
Okay. Uh, if there are no other business, let's bring this meeting to a close for today. And thank you everyone for your participation and attendance. That's all.
Thank you.